Good morning, this is Rich Nelson with Allendale with a special update here. Today is March 31st of 2016. So today USDA gave us two separate reports. Number one is called Prospective Plantings. USDA simply gives one number, what farmers tell them that they intend to plant for various crops throughout the U.S. As far as the other report, grain stocks, this is a quarterly report, and this one updates us on exactly how many bushels of the old crop are left over. This one is different than the monthly supply demand you're used to, where USDA is always trying to guess the end of the marketing year ending stock level. So this is different than ending stocks. These are grain stocks quarterly counts here. Now, as far as these reports, traditionally, it's actually the grain stocks report, which gives this market a lot of price movement here, because this does fill in some of the blanks regarding corn demand here over the past quarter. Now, as far as this goes, for corn demand, feed residuals a large category, and therefore that's where a lot of people get confused here with USDA's various estimates here throughout the years. Now, as far as this report, though, grain stocks actually didn't impact the market hardly at all. Corn stocks now 7.808 billion bushels left over. That's right next to the average trade guess of 7.801. So no trade at all was interested at all in the corn numbers. Soybean grain stocks, 1.531 billion bushels left over. That's very close to the average trade guess of 1.556. So really no big price movement from the soybean grain stock report. As far as wheat numbers, close to the average guess as well, 1.372 billion bushels, right next to the trade guess of 1.356. So let's get to the prospective plantings, where actually we did see some surprises. This year we only expected some minor movements in acreage, maybe 500,000 acres here, maybe up to 2 million acres shifting here or there. Actually, some big surprises from USDA we're seeing here once they actually got out and surveyed farmers. Corn plantings seen at 93.601 million acres. 93.6, that's past the highest estimate of only 91 million acres. So we have a net increase in corn of 5.6 million acres this year. Quite a big jump there. Soybean acres, actual decline, 82.236. That's a 414,000 acre decline. So a moderate decline in soybean acres. The trade was actually expecting an increase of 83.057. So a little tighter new crop soybean supply than originally expected here. That's the message with this report here. Therefore, that's why soybeans should have a positive price reaction off of this report. As far as wheat, total wheat plantings, 49.559. That's actually lower than the average trade guess of 51.7. So big increase in corn, 5.6 million acres. A slight decrease in soybean plantings of 414,000 acres from last year. Wheat acres total decline of 5.085 million acre decline here. So this wasn't just a decline for winter wheat. We were very surprised to see spring wheat also down, in this case 1.9 million from last year. So bottom line with this report, old crop demand is apparently doing very close to trade guess. So the grain stocks report completely neutral. Prospective plantings, 5.6 higher for corn, 414,000 acres lower for soybeans, and wheat acres due to sharp declines in winter wheat, which we already knew about, plus a very sharp decline for other spring, which is a surprise, means that the net increase for corn, soybeans, and spring wheat acres this year, 3.3 million. It's actually not that far out of bounds considering the fact of we had an incredibly high prevented plant this past year. That's now going to be going into acreage this year. We, of course, had the drop in winter wheat, which we already knew about. And we also have the issues regarding CRP. You are getting some acres out of CRP as well. So bottom line with this, a lot more acres than trade expected. This is a bearish report for corn, slightly bullish report for soybeans, and slightly bullish report for wheat due to both declines in winter and other spring. If you have any questions about this report, what it means for the markets, how to market in this environment, feel free to give Allendale a call, 1-800-262-7538.